Ugh. I'm stuck in the wild. The wild. If only this thing. This thing is useless. It's just a tree. Oh no. What if I harvest some wood? I can't. What's that? It's a bird. Get back here. It's flying. Get back here, little boydie. Where is it? There it is. Died. Chicken. Nom 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 nom. Bird wing? Huh? What the heck is that? A feather. Wonder if I could do something useful with that. Maybe like make a super overpowered diamond sword? Okay, everybody. Welcome back to my vanilla mod series. As you can see, that's where I did my intro. It was horrible. Shoot. Right there. Let's quickly turn up the volume. So. Ooh. Whoa, that's weird. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back to normal. Ooh. This is messing me up so bad. Hopefully you can't see the yellow lines in the corner. Maybe you can. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Makes it look cool. So, today we are going to be covering boids. Well, basically birds. Decided that all I'm going to cover is birds just because I can. So, I have created a system. This particular system requires about this much redstone. This is bird number 5. You have to do birds 1 through 5 because I will explain to you that in 2 minutes. So when this redstone torch is deactivated, it unactivates the signal, which undeactivates this torch. This torch starts pulsing. You'll see what that's for in a minute. Meanwhile, it undeactivates this torch, which is spawning a bird that can drop a bird wing with a certain lure, because it's holding one. It summons a chicken right up there. Then summons a bat, who's named F5. It would be named F1 or bird 4, bird. This one's named bird 5. This one's named F5. Then a split second later, gives F5 invisibility for 1,000,000 seconds. Level 255, basically forever. So then this thing going around here is basically when the torch is off. It is activating this clock, which is TPing the bird to the bat, therefore letting it fly. And that's also what makes the noises. The chicken has silence on it, the bird. And then when the torch is on, it does this one, which is teleporting the bat to the bird so that the bat can't move. Also, when it's turned on, this torch turns on, shutting off this torch. When you shut it off, when you shut the system off again, this torch will be reactivated, which will kill the bat and the bird, therefore cleansing your world of them. Bird 5. So then there's basically that repeated a couple times. It only looks like there's 4 birds here. That's because the original one is located down here. That's basically exactly how birds work. It's very simple, and I'm not trying to copy off OnNowhere. OnNowhere is a YouTube channel. He made this totally amazing bird thing that's so much more realistic than mine, but I really don't have that kind of time, and there's so much redstone, and I'm not making a pure bird mod. I'm making an everything mod. Custom crafting, whee! And now it's time to move on to NyanCats. Hem. Behold the NyanCat. It essentially runs around and shoots out particles, which kind of looks like a rainbow. It's a totally epic fail. Anyway, the really cool thing about this is you could kill it, or to make things slightly easier for you, you could first this is all in theory. I know it's possible because I've done it. Come back. Jeez. Yes. It's you. Yeah, you cat. You. Hello. Hello? Yes. Come on. Yay! I got a 9, and then you can have pet NyanCats. Which is probably my favorite part about that. Then, of course, if you kill it, pet or not, it drops rainbow dust, which, as you know, I still have not managed to put the lure on because I'm lazy and I forgot to do that, so let me go do that. Yay, I fixed it! Rainbow dust, used for happiness. So, as we know, that does that. Oh shoot, I forgot to cover part of the birds. So, so we've got the rainbow dust, that's NyanCat. I'm going to explain NyanCat in a second. I know this is getting confusing, but I forgot to mention a feature about the birds. There's a chance that the bird becomes a flightless bird. Basically, if you kill a bird, let's say bird 3, if the bird is not in existence anymore, it kills the bat. And if the bat all of a sudden gets out of existence somehow, it executes the bird and then does particle fireworks spark, making a giant poof of particles, and then it becomes a flightless bird. So yeah, sorry about that. I forgot. Anyways, on to the NyanCat redstone. So basically, we have this thing. When you pull that lever, it is allowing these 2 clocks to start. This clock is executing any entities with the name of spawn Nyan, which is the spawn egg, of course. And if it does that, then it summons an ocelot right there with equipment holding redstone with the display name of rainbow dust and the lure used for happiness. It's not holding anything else, and the custom name is NyanCat. Custom name visible is 1, and these are the drop chances. This is the one for rainbow dust, since rainbow dust drops every single time. Then it kills spawn Nyan. Another feature is if you turn off that lever, it turns back this torch on, which kills all NyanCats. It's the same thing with blues, which we will get to later. So then, this is constantly executing any entities named NyanCat and doing particle red dust. Playing it 35 times right there. In these diameters, only 0.1 high, 0.15 to the side, 0.15 to the other side, at the speed of 0.4 34 times. That is basically the NyanCat physics, and see you in a second. And next up, we've got boos, like as in Mario. Boos are hostile mobs. Basically, they're boos. See? Little ghosts. Crying a little more than often. If you kill them, always drops 1 boo tier, used for despair. So, how does it work? It's actually fairly simple. Basically, this lever is just turning on this clock, which, sorry, that derped out a little bit, which is basically executing at E name with the name of spawn boo, which is that spawn X name, summoning a zombie right next to that guy with an equipment of a gas tier, of course named boo tier with the lore used for despair. The other thing that it's wearing is a skull with damage 3, which means that and the skull owner is MHF Gasp. Its custom name is Boo, its custom name visible is 1, and its attribute, generic mace, its health is 20, its drop chances, Boo tier is always 1, is always 100%, and it is silent. After that happens, it gives the guy whose name is Boo, the zombie whose name is Boo, invisibility. for 1,000,000 seconds. Then it kills Eddie, the wolf, whose name is Spawn Boo. So that is why boos are invisible. They're basically just zombies. That's basically all. So it's actually really simple. And as you might remember, using those 3 item drops, you can craft the Sword of Emotions. Unbreaking 3, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2. The knockback comes from the feather with the bird wing, which knocks you up in the air. Haha. The fire aspect comes from despair, because despair, burning, I'm pretty sure that's pretty sad. And the unbreaking comes from happiness, since you get really, really, really happy when you see Unbreaking 3, because it means that this overpowered sword is going to last for a really, really, really long time. Well, I'm back in this desert now, and boy am I overpowered. You know why? I managed to build this entire amusement park of redstone, which nobody will ever go to except me, because I'm the only one here who actually likes looking at redstone and figuring out how it works. Yay!